Hey everyone, I recently started working on the animated music video that I've been procrastinating on. It took me about 5 days to do this amount of animation. I wasn't even hardly animating at all. I animated a teardrop rolling down Angel's face. And that's pretty much it. It's mostly just inking my my pencil frames and editing the pictures of them on GIMP. It's really so much extra work. If only I had went to animation school and learned how to use animation software or had any kind of access to animation equipment. But yeah, this is a lot of unnecessary effort. But it reminds me of when I was a child and I would make flipbooks. I made a few flipbooks as a child, and I found some of them the other day. They're really cool, honestly. They're not that good, but this is kind of the same idea. I'm really just making small images and just, trying to do something easy, like very low. I'm trying to keep it at a low frame rate just so that it takes a lot of time to edit the pictures and put them together, but the animation itself, drawing the images, is really not that much work, and it's pretty easy. And it's really fun. If you have any suggestions or tips for how this could be easier on me, that would be greatly appreciated. I have this little homemade light board. It's made out of a picture frame. Well, not a picture frame, but it's like an entomology frame. There was a big insect inside, or like a butterfly or something. And yeah, I took that out and put like some little battery-powered string lights inside and some painter's plastic to like make the light fuzzier. But yeah, that's what I'm using to animate, and I'm just using printer paper. So yeah, you could really, this is an animation paper. Also, I wanted to print the armatures that I've been using. The armatures are mostly for structure of the frames, and they also help me keep track of where things are, almost like a grid. This is the music video for Pain and Suffering by Iggy Pop, and the characters are from the movie Rock and Roll, which is a Canadian animated film from the 80s that I'm really into it because the animation, it's kind of like, is the animation good? Like, some of the animation is really good. Like, I love the animation. It looks a little bit amateur, not amateur, like I don't want to say it in an insulting way. Like, it's inspiring to me because it, like, when I watch it, I think, oh, I could do that. When I watch, there's a lot of animation I watch and I'm just like, I don't even know like how I would do that. But the animation in Rock and Roll, I'm like, yeah, like that looks like something I could do. Maybe it's just because of the art style, maybe it's because it's a little bit rough. I don't know. I just love it. So I love the villain. I love Mock. He's especially the voice actor. It's mainly the voice actor, like his voice. The voice actor for Mock is Don Franks. His voice is just, it's so good. It's so sultry. And he's such a great villain. Like, he's kind of like bisexual coded a little bit. I just love villains. Like, I'm so into all the all the villains, but the villain in this film is just one of my favorite. So that's primarily why I'm animating it. Also because it's about pain and suffering, and a lot of my art is about pain and suffering. So I was like, this is great. I want you to watch it and feel like, ow, what the fuck? I can feel that. I don't like it. I don't want you to not like the animation or my art, but it's just like I want you to see it and like empathize and feel not exactly what you're seeing, but like feel something in your body. Like my art, like my intention with my art is that you see it and you feel it and it brings you into your body. And it's a lot about pain and like overstimulation and being overwhelmed. I recently got Krita, which is animation software. I don't know how to use it, but I've been like just playing around with it, doing like a bouncing ball, because I never went to animation school, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to do a bouncing ball. I think I can do it. I think I can just make a bouncing ball. So I did a little bit of that the other day, but I really don't know like how I'm gonna use it. I think I used it to make the actual animation at the end, because you can just import images that you already have and make it into an animation really quickly. So that's primarily what I'm using it for. I want to actually use it and become better at animating, but it's really off and on for me. I don't animate very often, and I spend a long time thinking about it and not doing it, because the process takes so long. It's a little bit discouraging because you don't see the product of what you're doing very quickly, but I'm getting into it right now. I'm getting into the animation right now. I hope I actually do some animating soon, other than just tracing over what I did before. I animated this whole what I have like in a month or something, and then I stopped. another version of it a little bit faster. Just kind of depends on how the music lines up with it. And then I might add tweens or just leave it at the frame rate that it's at right now. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me while I do all these steps. I'll see y'all next time, I guess. If there is a next time, since I hardly ever upload anything.